Hello everyone, and welcome back to my RimWorld playthrough with the royalty expansion. Last episode, we started up our colony and did a quest to gain Hilda her first royal power, psychic power, which is psychic stun, and we accepted a quest to defend a bison, as well as we got a gift from a tribe of a desert eagle. So we're running back into this. Our bison is still here. He's going to be here for another 21 days, which is actually a really long time. That's like a season and a half. So we'll have to deal with this bison for a while, but hopefully he can just graze on grass and he'll be just fine. We won't have to feed him very much. But he might try to eat some of our meals, but that's okay. So we're gonna get right back into the game. What's happening right now is Hilda's in the middle of crafting another sculpture for someone else's room. Lysithea is relaxing, and Emerald is as well because there is nothing queued for work right now. So we have Dimitri the Labrador Retriever right there. And I think, let's check our resources. We got 145 steel, and I don't think that's nearly enough, so I'm going to have my guys go mine some more steel. And as well, I'm going to set Lysithea to mine because she learns it very fast, and she works a little faster. Hilda's bad at mining, and she has the lazy trait, so she mines way, way slower. But hopefully Lysithea can learn to mine pretty fast. See how slow both of these guys are mining? Meanwhile, me, I have actual mining skill. Emerald has actual mining skill, so he's mining pretty fast. But these two are mining horribly slowly because of their low mining skill. Let's check how fast her mining skill is going up. She doesn't have any passions, so she's not learning it fast, but she's learning it fast because of her too smart skill, but she's learning it at 1/3 of the speed she should because she doesn't have a passion in mining. We always need more miners. It'll always be very helpful to have more miners. And she just leveled up, so she'll be mining way faster now. So she finishes mining and hauls the steel back to base. And now I think she'll go to sleep. Yeah. Okay. We have 19 meals left, so in a few days we'll need more food. But since we have our freezer complete, I think we can get that out of the way right now. So. Yeah, it looks like the largest animals on the map are the muffalos that are down here, so I will hunt some of them. And so our dog just learned to guard, and now he set his master to be Emerald, and that's good because he has a bond with Emerald, so that will improve Emerald's mood as long as he's the dog's master. So right now I'm just relaxing, Lysithea's cooking more meals, and Hilda's working on her arts. I'm also going to set... Okay, I already set beer brewing to research, and that's always fun. So I'm going to make a little zone to grow... I don't know if we can grow hops yet. If we can't, I'm not going to have the zone grow anything, but if we can, I am going to grow hop plants. Okay, so we can grow hops, so I'm going to set hops to start growing now. So hopefully by the time the hops are finished growing, we have our brewery complete, and we can brew some beer, and that improves our colonists' mood when they drink it. mostly what I'm doing right now is waiting to see if any more quests will generate, and we're just trying to get up our tech usually. When in these down periods when we're not doing quests or defending from raids, that's what we're doing, is trying to get our tech better. And maybe improve upon our home a little bit. Oh, we can start building batteries now because Lysithea did finish researching batteries last episode. So I'll put 4 batteries here. That'll actually store some energy for us. Which is very important. And we're going to mine some more steel because we're running low already after building those batteries. And we have a few visitors, but they don't have anything to trade, which is unfortunate. So everyone's going to go get mining. Of course, I'm the only one who actually mines at a reasonable speed because I'm good at it. I have 5 skill and a major passion. So as our colonists mine some food, not some food, they mine some steel, we can look around. Now our 2 little visitors here immediately start leaving the map. They didn't really have anything to trade, so I didn't really care at all about them. And they didn't leave us a gift either. So Hilda finished another sculpture. Every little sculpture that's created by one of your artists has its own little description of what the art piece is. But this one's not very interesting. A lot of times they're like based on events that happen in the colony, but this one's just a random one. But this one we made earlier is a reference to Hilda playing horseshoes earlier in the last episode. So we're going to install that in Emerald's room, and hopefully he'll be happier. And I'm also going to put some lights in the workshop, because that helps our colonists have good mood, is when they have plenty of light. I'm going to put a plant pot there as well, so it's a little more tolerable to be in this room. Okay, and one of the random event that just happened is a psychic soothe. So every, in this case, male colonist we have will have a substantial mood boost. See, Emerald here has a 16 mood boost from the psychic soothe, which is very helpful. And we're already running low on food again, even though we just hunted that muffalo and made a bunch of meals from it, so I think we're going to hunt some more. Yeah, we're on 15 meals already, which is annoying, but it's okay. We can just get some more. There goes Lysithea with her deagle, which is much louder than any other gun, for some reason. She's missing every shot, but that's okay, because the more shots she shoots, the more... And I'm interrupted here because while they were both shooting at animals, and while Emerald was hauling a massive corpse of a dead animal, he decided to flirt with Lysithea, and she responded in a positive manner. Emerald wooed Lysithea by comparing her to a magnificent tree. She became aroused and agreed to become Emerald's lover. That's very interesting. So what we can do here now that they're together, is we can destroy this wall in between their rooms, and instead of 2 single beds, we can replace them with a double bed, so they can sleep together, and that will improve their mood. Is when they're together, their mood is improved. So what we're going to do here is deconstruct this bed, put a double bed right there, deconstruct this bed as well. I prefer if you worked on this now, Emerald. And he fucked up the construction, but that's okay. So now they have a double bed and a much larger room, so they'll be much happier as well. See, now their bedroom is labeled as somewhat impressive. Soon we'll expand to Hilda's bedroom too, because this is a little small, but we're not at that stage yet. Eventually it will become a necessity for Hilda to have a large bedroom. Okay. So Hilda just finished another sculpture with normal quality called the Way of Walking of Emerald. The piece bears an illustration of Emerald holding up a chunk of gold wearing a civil expression. A tree is visible in the distance. It takes place on the outskirts of a township. This image tells the story of Emerald mining a rich vein of gold, which I remember was right here. So we can put this sculpture... We don't need one in Lysithea's room because she shares a room with Emerald now, so we can put it right there. Okay, so this is going pretty good so far. Also, I do need another animal sleeping spot, because we have 3 animals now. I don't want the muffalo sleeping in here very often, because it's much, much hotter than he can tolerate. Yeah. His maximum comfortable temperature is 113, and right now, because of the generator, this room is 107 degrees. I don't want him accidentally falling asleep in here again, in case it gets hotter. Oops. Also, just as I was telling that story, a new quest became available called A Huge Blueprint. So pretty much what we need to do is someone is requesting to build a monument in our territory, and we need 30 wood or metal, 16 granite blocks, and 4 steel. And that's all of those are very easy to get, and we can get 3 royal favor for Hilda, which might actually promote her. Well, actually not yet, because she just... Once we finish the bison quest as well, Hilda will definitely promote from this. So what we can do is we can install this monument down here. I'm not sure if we have any granite blocks, though. I don't think we do, so what we're going to do is we're going to build a stone cutter's table so we can cut up some stone. I'm going to move this sculpture. I'll move the sculpture to next to the research bench. We're going to build the stone cutter's table. We also need some more wood, unfortunately, so we can chop down some more trees and get some wood. And as we say that, chunks of spacecraft have acted nearby, and we get some valuable resources from this. We get a good amount of steel and some machine components, which is good. And it looks like we just got a new colonist. So we just got a new colonist from a random event called Wanderer Joins. I really don't like that event. I'd rather recruit someone, not just have them randomly join. But let's see what this guy's skills are. So he's industrious, which is good, which means he won't have mood penalties with or relationship penalties with any of our colonists. And he's really good at melee. So he has a 15 melee skill and a 7 shooting skill, which is pretty good. So this guy has really good combat skills, but his work skills are pretty bad. So he's got 4 crafting as his best skill, and then 6 social. We already have our trader, which is Hilda, because she has a passion in social. Yeah, so this guy, I mean, he can work pretty fast, but he's not really good at work. So let's have him do construction, and he'll be a crafter as well. But other than that, he's not very useful. So we need to build a bedroom for this guy. His name's Ilarian Prince. We can rename him if we really want. Also, he's not wearing pants, but he's going to put on some pants from over here because we had extra pants. And I'm also going to have him equip the revolver after he's done putting on his pants. And then we need to start building his room. I don't want to put it here because that's where my heater is, or my cooler, I should say. But I can put it here. This is a good place. Yeah, that works. That works. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, so I'm immediately gonna start, like, lay out the entire floor plan of his room. Plant pots and a lamp. And I also need to extend the power cables to get to his room. Okay, and so he decides to throw a party as soon as he gets here, but, I mean, that gives everyone a good mood boost, so that's okay. He's so happy about getting new pants. We also need to get him a shirt because he doesn't have a shirt, so I'll make him a button-down shirt. Right now he's only wearing a flat jacket, and that's on really low quality, which makes him unhappy. And also something I noticed is I need to put a cooler in this room as well as a heater, because we don't have any temperature regulation in the workshop, which is bad for us. Oh, he came with a gun, so I actually don't need to give him the revolver. So he immediately sleeps on the floor in the blueprint of his future room. But that's okay. Also, nobody finished the cooler, so now this room is in bad condition. Or it's outside, so it makes work go slower while it's outside. I'm not sure if anyone completed the granite blocks. No, they didn't. But we have plenty of granite chunks, so it's fine. I want Emerald to work on the construction. Okay, he is. And we get some more visitors as well, with some items to trade this time. Hilda is a very interesting character. She just tried to flirt with me, but that's only damaging her relationship with me even more, because I'm already with Lysithea. But that's okay. And right now here our monument will be completed, so RK, or he'll not build. Okay, after this floor is completed, Hilda's royal favor will increase because we completed the quest. See, just there. We must not destroy it until at least 15 days. So after a few days, Hilda's royal favor will increase, and we will consider the quest completed. Oh, and there goes our psychic soothe. And they gave us a gift. Okay. I'm not sure what's up with these people, but we've seemed to be getting a lot of gifts recently, a lot of good ones. So we just got Glitter World Medicine, which is very, very strong medicine. Also, it said these guys had things to trade, but I don't see a question mark. Oh, there we are. Alright, let's see if Hilda can catch up to this guy and see what he has to trade. Yeah, these are tribes people. You can tell because they have only pemmican and herbal medicine to sell. So yeah, they don't really have anything worth buying. So we're just going to let them go. And they gave us Glitter World Medicine, which is actually very good. It was only one, though, but this is guarantees, it almost guarantees 100% 10 quality when you're tending a wound. Okay, this is pretty interesting. So our new guy, Ilarian, has been doing some construction, so he's making himself useful already. Soon we're going to... Okay, so we're going to need a new generator, it looks like, because I think we'll make a wind turbine. Because we're starting to run over our power capacity for just the one generator. So we're going to chop some wood. And also I see these berry bushes here and I want to harvest them, so that's what we'll do. We'll harvest all 9 berry bushes that are around this area. Okay, so things are going pretty well for us so far. But other than all that stuff we just did, nothing else of interest is going on, so things are going to slow down for a little while. So I'm going to set Lysithea to do mostly research when she can, so that's what she's doing right now. And she's doing it pretty fast. Good for us. And just now we completed our wind turbine, which will give us a lot of power once we actually connect it to the grid, is the important part, actually. I forgot to do that. See, it's already generating a lot of power because it's pretty windy right now. And that'll go into the batteries, so when the wind slows down, we'll still have plenty of power in the batteries until the wind picks up again. So here we have our first major threat of the entire actual adventure so far. It's a quote-unquote a pack of man-hunting fennec foxes. However, there's only one of them, I've noticed, so I think we can just send Emerald to go kill it. It'll charge him straight down and attempt to, eat his flesh, but that's okay. Hopefully he'll be able to kill it with a shot or two, and if not, we can send Hilda out with her stun ability. And she can also... yeah, fuck you. So she'll start knifing it, and Emerald will miss every single shot. Okay, and actually the stun would just kill. Right there. So Hilda got actually wounded from the fox scratched her a little bit. But we have plenty of medicine, and it's only a few minor scratches, so I think... yeah, I'll go immediately start tending to her. What's my medical work at? Why am I tending? Oh, I have 8 medical skills, surprisingly. So, yeah, I'll immediately use the Glitter World medicine and tend to Hilda. So there goes our medicine, but that's fine because it will help her wounds heal much, much faster. Yeah, see, all these have 100% quality, so they'll heal really fast, and she'll be back out there in just a few seconds. And right as I say that, our beer brewing research completes. We don't have to worry about that now. So I think the next thing we'll research is solar panels, because those are important. Solar panels are a much more reliable form of energy generation than the wind turbine. The thing about the wind turbine is you have to keep the area in these boxes clear from trees and buildings, otherwise the power generation will slow down greatly. Right now it's now windy, so we're not getting much power, but we would have been getting much less if I didn't cut down that little tree right there. Okay, so we're starting to get low on food. We have 3 days worth of food in storage, so we're going to hunt down these last muffalos. And there's more down here if we ever need more food, and hopefully more will wander in eventually. I just realized there's more gold up here. That's good, that's good. So we can mine some gold as well. Okay, so Hilda just fully healed her injuries. Nobody's started mining the gold yet, but now Hilda is wide awake because she spent that entire time in her bedroom. So right now what she's going to do is she's going to replant some of the plant pots in Emerald and Lysithea's room, and she'll go right back to sleep because she needs to get back on her regular schedule. Let me fix this real quick. Yeah. Now Lysithea will actually start cooking some meals for us, which is very important. So here's an interesting event. So these two big animals known as thrumbos just wandered into the area. And what we can do with them is, if we hunt them, they give us a lot of really good fur and a lot of meat, and as well as their valuable horn, except they're very strong and very hard to kill. So we need some very careful planning and kiting skills if we want to kill one of them. I don't think we're going to do it because we don't have very good weapons, and I'm worried that someone might get injured and maybe die if we try to kite the thrumbo. And as well, if we attack one of them, the other one might also retaliate. And we can't tame it either because we need a level 5 and level 10 animals, and our best has 4. And you, sir, I think you should drop this flak jacket. Because it's just making you unhappy wearing it, and that's not good for us. But you have a shirt now because I had Hilda make you a shirt, so you'll be fine. How many days are left? So 14 days until the bison gets out of here. That's fine. Okay, and so all of our colonists are going to need warm clothes when the cold season comes, which is pretty soon. So I think we should make 4 jackets. Jackets are pretty good. They don't make it too hard to be, because it gets pretty hot in the summer here, so it doesn't make the heat intolerable, but it also protects against the cold pretty well, so I think we'll make a bunch of jackets. And we have plenty of blue fur from hunting all the muffalos. Okay, and I've decided I'm actually going to hunt the thrumbo. So the first thing, I'm going to put Hilda closer. So she'll be the one who's kiting the thrumbo, and everyone else is going to be shooting at it. So I'm going to have her stun it. She'll be running away from it mostly. Yeah, so see, she's just running away from it, and she can stun it if it gets too close. And everyone else will just keep unloading bullets into it, and hopefully it goes down pretty soon. See, now it's starting to slow down because we put enough shots into it. Perfect, perfect. So now Hilda can move in and finish it off while the others can go back to their work. So she's pretty much just hacking away at it with a knife in an attempt to finish it off, and it's taking a while. It might bleed out before she actually kills it. There we go. So now the thrumbo's dead, and we can haul it back, and hopefully Lysithea butchers it soon, and we'll get tons of meats and a valuable horn to trade with. So this is good for us. And also, because it's raining, I think that increases the speed of the wind, so we're getting max output from our wind turbine right now, which is good, because that's filling up our batteries nicely. If we want, we can do the same thing with the next thrumbo. See, we got 300 meat from the other one. And see, there's its horn right there. It's a good melee weapon. I think it might be better than Hilda's knife, so it does 10 damage per second with 41 armor penetration. And the plasteel knife does 8 damage with 9. Yeah, I'm actually going to have Hilda use the horn instead of the knife because it's much more powerful. And it sells for... It has an 800 silver market value, which is more than we have. So pretty soon, I'll hunt the next Thrumbo, and we'll be good to go. So see, everyone's wearing a jacket now, which makes them... Okay, so Lysithea got the valuable one, the Thrumbo fur one, which has much better stats than the others. It's pretty good against... It's pretty good armor as well. You see here, so Emerald's has 24% sharpness protection, and Lysithea's, which is made of a different material, has 50%. So I think now is a good time. Actually, we'll wait till everyone wakes up, and then we'll hunt the other Thrumbo. There's a fire going on over here. It looks like some of our corn is starting to be close to maturity. It's about 2/3 grown, so hopefully we'll be able to harvest it soon, and the hops are as well. One thing I'll do right now is I will make a beer brewery, so we can start making beer as soon as it's ready, and as well as barrels to ferment the beer. Okay, not in front of the sculptor's table, please. That's stupid of me. Quest active, ship to the stars. So a friendly AI from your past named Charlin Whitestone has sent you a message. He reveals he has a starship hidden on this planet and sends you its coordinates. And you'll have to start it up when you arrive, then defend it from raiders. If you can get the ship off the ground, he will take you off to the RimWorld to the stars and we will win the game. But because we decided to generate 100% of the world, the ship will try to spawn as far away from us as it possibly can. That's the one good thing about generating only 30% of the world as opposed to 100% like we did, is that when you generate 100%, the ship will always spawn on the opposite side of the world from where you have your base. So we need to move our guys all this way, and we need tons of like pemmican and packaged meals, because we'd have to travel across an entire planet with just our feet, and it'll take months and months and months. So that's an idea for how we beat this game, but it might be easier to just research up and make our own ship or use the royalty quest. And Lysithea here is inspired to have a 100% success rate on her next surgery, but unfortunately for us, we're not going to have surgery for a while, so probably not in the next 8 days. Right now we had a transport pod crash, so right here is someone who is like injured. They crashed in a transport pod and we can rescue them if we want to keep them in our colony, or they might just leave. So this person has chemical fascination, which I do not like that. They have nervous, which I don't like that either, and body pures, which I despise this. So actually, I'm not going to recruit this person. I'm going to let them bleed out and die, which kind of sounds cruel, because I don't like their skills either. They have skills we already have. Like, Hilda already has both of these and much better. And all these traits are terrible. These are terrible traits. Chemical fascination makes him just use drugs whenever she wants to. Body purist makes it so if anyone has like artificial, like bionic limbs, she'll dislike them. If she has them, she'll have a permanent mood. And nervous makes her more likely to have a mental break. So I don't like any of those. Those are all very bad, and I'm just gonna let her bleed out. And it looks like the Thrumbo is immediately heading off the map. I forgot to go hunt the Thrumbo, so it's just gonna leave, and we're not gonna get the second horn, but that's okay. And there it goes. We'll have plenty more come as the days go by, but for now, the one Thrumbo is gone. Randy decided to create rain to put out the fire over here. That's okay. And we're going to deconstruct this ship chunk that I saw over here earlier to get more metal and components. So our batteries are fully charged. We have plenty of power. Quest available. Prisoner Arsony. So this quest doesn't give us anything. It doesn't give us a single reward, so we're going to delete this quest. Basically, it was asking us to guard a prisoner for 20 days, but there was literally no reward for it, so I got rid of that quest because I don't want to even see disgusting quests like that in my inbox. And right now, I think this is a good time to expand Hilda's room. I'm going to make it a couple blocks bigger. So I need to mine out this wall. I think Hilda's done enough to deserve a room as big as this guy, because his room's a little bigger than Hilda's, and she was around for longer than him. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, no! We just lost all our corn. So this is the worst event in the game. I think it should be removed. But pretty much it creates a huge-ass blight on your crops. Just a huge portion of your crops that actually spreads. So we need to cut all the corn that has these little yellow pustules on them, because... And we're going to lose all of it. We're going to lose all of it. Yeah, we're losing... Oh, we're starting to lose the fucking hops, too. Okay, I need you guys to work on plant cutting. So everyone needs to start cutting the plants. Okay, so luckily for us, we managed to save most of the corn. That's good. Well, not most of the corn. We managed to save a few corn plants as well as almost all of the hops, which is very good. We had to get rid of almost all of our corn, which is really, really annoying. I think that's the dumbest event in the game, because it just makes you get rid of all your crops. It's the worst when you have corn because it takes the longest time to grow. If we really, really, really need crops, I can come over here. I can put a growing zone right here in this rich soil. And I can set it to grow rice, because that'll grow in just a few days if I grow it on the rich soil, because it grows 50% faster. So our colonists will come over here and plant some rice, and that's okay. That's good for us. See, it's already 6% grown. It grows extremely fast. See, it'll grow in 3 days. Because it's on this dark brown, rich soil, it'll just take 3 days to grow. Usually it takes like 5. I'm just looking around the map for any more useful resources like this gold right here. And we didn't mine up all that gold from earlier. We have 282 right now, which is good, because we can use it to make a grand throne later, as well as a royal bed. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Hilda, wake up, Hilda, wake up. So this is a really dumb event. It just pretty much makes an electrical explosion, which discharges all the energy you have stored in your batteries, and starts a fire. Oh, Hilda. Okay, and then we can demolish these walls to expand Hilda's room. And then to make Hilda's room a little more appealing, we need to smooth out these stone surfaces that we opened up. I'm glad we got this guy as our wanderer, and not this person up here, wherever they went. Yeah, there's their dead body. If we had gotten them instead, and they had those really bad traits, I might have actually exiled them. But this guy has the really good trait of industrious, and he's also nimble, which means he walks faster, and not walk faster, but he is much better at dodging in melee combat. And he's really good at melee combat, so I'm glad we got him instead of the other one. I would have been very upset, because we're forced to recruit the Wanderer. We're not forced to recruit the transport pod person. They also did drop drugs, which the dog will go and pick up the drugs and haul them back, because I trained him to do that. Speaking of a dog, here's my dog right now. He just came up to me. Hi, buddy, buddy. Okay, so now all the surfaces in Hilda's room are smoothed out, which makes it much more appealing to live in. She's also got her sculpture. Speaking of sculptures, our new guy needs one in his room, so we'll have Hilda make another one. And also we need to get some wood. We are very low on wood. So I'll have someone chop down all these trees. And soon our hops will be ready to harvest, along with our rice will actually be ready to harvest soon. See, it's 30% grown after 1 day, so 2 more days and it'll be ready to harvest. See, that's what's good about having a dog, is that he can, not only if someone gets down, he can pick them up and rescue them, but he can also haul random items. So everyone's asleep right now, and checking on our bison. Our bison has 10 days left until he leaves, so that's okay. Alright. So right now there's not much to do. We're waiting for Lysithea to finish researching. I'm actually going to move this barrel because we're going to need to replace this with a much better research bench soon. And I want to move the barrel before we put something in it. My dog's barking. So I'll move it right there. Marriage is on. Emerald told Lysithea he wants to spend his life with her. She agreed and the two are now engaged. Soon they will get married and they'll have a much bigger mood boost than they already have. So that's good. Luckily for us, unlike in her original game, she won't die in 3 years, so that's fine. That's very good for us. So she just finished the solar panel research, and what I want to research now is not IEDs, not hydroponics, but not microelectronics, but actually I want to research smithing so we can get machining tables next. Let's see. Alrighty. So our corn's getting close to grown. We harvested our hops, which means we can go to our brewery, and we can set our cook to make wort infinitely, which we can put in the fermenting barrels to finally make beer. So Lysithea is going to immediately start up on that. So every 5 hops will make 1 wort, and 1 wort will transfer immediately to 1 beer. Hilda's was about to finish that sculpture, but she's like, I'm gonna go to sleep and finish it in the morning. So that's what she's gonna do. She's gonna go to sleep. And Lysithea's already researching, even though she should be sleeping right now. Okay, well. So soon, our bison will leave, our rice will be grown, and our corn will be grown. What few corn we have left, actually. We do have drugs in case we need it. It's pretty much cocaine, but... yeah, it's pretty much just cocaine. It pretty much says here it's not as addictive as the cruder flake, which is pretty much crack cocaine. But we still don't want people taking this just for fun. But we can sell it for a lot of money, actually. That's why I'm keeping it, so we can sell it. It is definitely worth good money. And we're starting to run low on food. See, it says low food there, so I'm going to hunt some more muffalos. Let me check the lifespan of a muffalo, actually. 15, yeah, so this female one I just hunted is 15, so she's about to die. Also, Hilda did finish her sculpture, I believe, because she's idle now. Yeah, she did, but it's poor quality, but poor quality still gives beauty, so we're going to put it in our new guy's room. I do hear gunshots in the distance. Yeah, that would be Lysithea. She didn't finish it off, she just walked away from it, and it's probably going to bleed out soon. Yeah, got shot by a desert eagle 5 times. That's definitely Lysithea. And our new guy, Ilarion, comes in and finishes it off and carries it off to the stockpile. And this river is starting to get a bit annoying, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a bridge across the river. And it'll let our guys easily move across the river without being slowed down. See, compared to the deep water, with a 22% move speed, the bridge has 100%, so it's good for us. So there's another transport pod crash, so we might be able to get a new colonist. So this is an... Okay, I thought it was an old woman, but that's a man. So he's psychically sensitive and kind, and he's incapable of... So pretty much... so he has the background war refugee, which makes him unable to do anything violent, so he can't attack people, he can't shoot people. That's a problem. And also, like before, these are skills we already have. I don't think I'm going to recruit this guy either. Yeah, and I don't need his clothes either, so I'm going to just leave him there. And he's not carrying anything, so I don't think we don't need that guy either. And so, thanks to Haimud, Emerald has experienced inspiration, and now he will shoot more accurately for the next 12 days, or 8 days. Yeah, 8 days, not 12. So we got plenty of meat now, so we can make more food. Which is good, which is good. I'm just hoping a trader comes by soon, so we can sell some cocaine to them. Or I guess it's called yayo in game, but... Okay, our bridge is complete, so we can get from one side of the river to the other with ease without having to worry about so much... without our people getting wet, because if they do walk in the water, they get wet, and that reduces their mood by a lot. And it also helped them cross the river faster. See, even our dog uses the bridge, but then he just walks in the water anyway. Well, it's a she, actually. It's age 2. It's a young puppy. But we trained it pretty well, looks like. And I'd prefer if Lysithea butchered instead of just cooking meals, because I want the muffalo corpse to be butchered so it doesn't rot, because desiccated corpses are disgusting. So there's not much to do right now, because Lysithea's cooking, and she's not researching anything. I could make a grand sculpture, but that takes a lot of resources and a lot of space. I could put it in Lysithea and Emerald's room. We have plenty of wood for it, so I am going to make a grand sculpture. Just one, though, and it's going to go right there. So Hilda will immediately start working on that, if she can. She should have material for it. Unless it costs more than 370? Oh, it costs 400 now. Okay, that's new. Okay, so we need to chop a little bit more wood, and then Hilda will be able to make a grand sculpture, so... I'll chop down a bunch of wood so we have plenty. And that's what everyone will start doing. They'll immediately go down and start cutting down the trees. And soon our rice will be ready, and that'll give us a little bit more meals. I'm gonna make it so we don't grow any more rice after this. Because we don't need rice after this. We just need one more to make up for our lost corn. Which I'm still a little upset about. I'm really upset we lost that corn. Speaking of corn, our corn is almost grown as well. It's about 10% until it grows. And the rice plant will be done tomorrow, so we can harvest all that tomorrow. Except it is starting to get cold out, so hopefully it finishes. See, now it's making it grow slower because it's cold. Another transport pod? What is Randy Random doing? So this is a guy. He's staggeringly ugly. It's unfortunate. His face looks like a cross between a drawing by an untalented child, a malformed fetus in a jar of formaldehyde, and a piece of modern art. He has really good animal skills, so if he joins us, we can name a Thrumbo if we wanted. And he doesn't have any bad traits other than being ugly. His daughter doesn't like him because he's so ugly. That's... Wait, his daughter's the empress of the faction. What? No, his daughter's the empress of the the good guys, pretty much the happy faction. Anyway, where was that guy? I don't remember where he was, cause I want to rescue that guy, and it'll be good for us if we rescue him. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a medical sleeping spot just kind of in the middle of the place, and I'm gonna take Emerald. Where is the man? There he is, and we're gonna rescue him. Quest available, the Deserter. We don't want to take this quest, I'm gonna say. Pretty much, this is a guy. He deserted the army of the refugee empire, and he wishes to join you. And if you accept it, you'll become an enemy of the empire, and we'll have a one trooper attack us. We really don't want to. We really don't want to be an enemy of the empire because that removes a way to win the game, pretty much. But it will allow us to make everyone a sidecaster without having to have them take ridiculous royal titles and become entitled to have quality meals, good homes. It's kind of annoying. But I think it's much better than learning these, so we're just gonna ignore that quest. So right now, Emerald's hauling our rescuee back up to the base. He's tending him up, tending his wounds. Once his leg heals up, which thankfully has the best 10 quality, he will be able to walk again, and then he'll either leave or join our faction. And if he joins, we'll be able to tame rare animals very easily. And if he leaves, we'll have goodwill with the Empire, which is good for us. So he's no longer incapable of walking, but he's not going to leave yet. I don't think he'll join us, though. I think he will leave when he has the chance. Yeah. So the thing about Emerald is that he's kind. He doesn't have a mood bonus or penalty based on how people look. So, like, even though Hilda has the beautiful trait, he doesn't care about that, so his relationship with her doesn't improve. So he's physically stunning 0. But that's a good thing because this guy's ugly. He'd normally have a mood penalty, or a relationship penalty, but now he doesn't because Emerald is the kind trait. He only has a slight penalty because he doesn't have a hard worker trait, which reduces Emerald's opinion of him by 5. Because Emerald has industrious. With Hilda, on the other hand, because she's just straight up lazy and Emerald's very hard worker, he has a 20 mood penalty with her. But that's okay. Hosting a countess. Yeah, the thing about a countess is that they only eat lavish meals, and we don't have those. And the 7 royal favor is kind of interesting, but we're getting rewards from hosting this bison for 23 days, so he just ate one of our meals, by the way. I saw that. So we're not gonna host the countess. There's no need to. Also, we already cooked up all that rice, surprisingly. Yeah, so we're not gonna host the countess, because that is just more pain than it's worth for the 7 royal favor. That's not even enough to promote, I don't think. We're already getting enough from this bison that we're hosting for quite a long time. Let's see, there's still 5 more days left, so there's some more visitors and they have a few items to trade. Let's see if they give us a gift, though. And hopefully hopefully their leader is grateful that I rescued her dad, I mean. Because, like, see, if you go to bio here, no, social. Like, his daughter is the faction leader of these people's faction. So let's have Hilda go trade with these guys, see what they have. So we can sell them our drugs. We can get 71 silver from it. Mostly what they have that's useful is some medicine, which I am going to buy. I can also sell them our revolver if I wanted, but I can also sell them some gold. And pretty much this is an even trade, so we'll just get the items we bought. We'll lose 6 gold and our drugs, which is good because I don't want those drugs. And we will pretty much just gain some more medicine. Also, a tamer is walking by. He's named White Mapisa. And he'll just walk through. He won't do anything. He won't interact with us. He won't attack anyone. He'll just walk through. And they gave us a gift of 5 components, which is very helpful. I like getting gifts. It's good. It's good to get gifts because usually they're pretty valuable, like the medicine we got earlier or the Desert Eagle. Hopefully this guy's blood regenerates soon because that affects his consciousness when he has blood loss. Yeah, his blood's regenerating, so... Okay, so now just his wounds are healing up. He's not low on blood. Smithing is completed. And so now we can research machinery, which is very important for us. It allows us to make guns. See, look at all these guns we can make just from researching gunsmithing. So we're doing pretty good this episode so far. We harvested our corn as well. We made it into some more meals, but we're already running low. So we need to find something else to hunt, and we already killed all the muffalos in the area. Well, actually, there are 2 more. So we're going to hunt the last of the muffalos, and I think we're going to end the episode there. We did pretty good this episode. We got some tech down. We got our new area. We got a new wanderer. Our new guy named Alarian. World and Lysithea fell in love and decided to get married. And we had to cut off a bunch of our crops, which is unfortunate. And we started making some beer. So that's quite a bit of accomplishments in such a short amount of time. We built the monument as well, and our bison is still here, but he'll be gone in a few days. So I think that's it for this episode. If you enjoyed, and want to see the next episode, please subscribe so you see the next ones when they come out, and leave a like if you enjoyed so that other people see the video. You know, we all love the YouTube algorithm, so thanks for sticking with me if you've been watching the whole episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.